having metrics that allow you to see what's working and what's not working from a marketing standpoint is extremely important. And one of the best ways and one of the easiest ways to start to get some more metrics is by deploying our automated phone tracking. So what we do is we take a look at all the different marketing tactics and methods that we're using to drive you traffic and potential enrollments. For example, your website, your Facebook page, Google Ads, your Google My Business, or your map listing. So we look at all those different places, and then we create tracking numbers inside of the No Joke CRM or Customer Relationship Management tool. So these tracking numbers serve a couple of different purposes. First, they allow us to see who is actually calling from those numbers. So what you'll often find with certain marketing tactics, let's use Facebook ads as an example. People may see an ad on Facebook and then they might not call for a couple days later, but they may have saved your phone number from Facebook, or they might go to the website and then jump over to Facebook and call that phone number. There's a lot of different ways to use something called marketing attribution, and that's where did that lead source end up coming from? And traditionally and typically speaking, it's kind of a combination of a couple of different marketing tactics. So as you're deploying Facebook ads, the website should continue to get more traffic. If the website's getting more traffic, the Facebook ads will further amplify, and so on and so forth. But what we're looking for is how many calls are we getting from those different lead sources? Far too often, childcare centers will use one main phone number, and all of the new potential enrollments are calling that phone number as well as all the existing families. So how do you start to figure out, are your signs working? Is your Facebook ads, your website, like you really don't know what's working or what's not working until we deploy this phone tracking. The second thing that it does is it allows us to start to gather a lot of really great marketing intelligence. And what I mean by that is as these calls are coming in, they're going to be able to press 1 or 2, for example, and that's going to route them to either an existing family or a new family. So existing families are going to route wherever you would like, and those calls are not going to be recorded. Whereas a new enrollment or new potential enrollment is going to get recorded. And we do that so that our team can start to learn what are the top questions that are being asked? What are some of the objections that are being given out over the phone? And the reason that we want that marketing data is so that we can actually update and edit your ads in close to real time, adding in these new objections. So we might hear a couple of things on the phone. Are you close to XYZ? Do you have extended hours because I work at the hospital? And if we start to hear some of these questions continuing to come up, we could work with you, but also then modify the ad copy and the creative so that we're getting a better conversion. More people are seeing the ad, but they're like, oh, that's a great question or a great answer to something, and they're going to continue clicking through the process. So your marketing, like a fine wine, will continue to get better with age as we're listening to some of these phone calls and leveraging that intelligence. So it's very, very important for us to gather that. And again, the neat thing is existing families, they're not going to route into the customer relationship management tool, whereas all of the new potential enrollments will automatically route in. So the other neat thing is that as they're calling in, a lead record will get created for your team automatically. So you're also never having to wonder, well, that phone call, did we write down the notes? Where's the actions from it? It's all automatically going into your No Joke CRM. So I know that was a lot of content that I just threw at you. So let me recap it for just a second. So by using automated phone tracking, we set up multiple different phone numbers that all forward to the main place. So you're not having to do anything differently on your side. We take care of all the tracking and all the setup. That tracking then allows us to start to see which of your marketing tactics are working the best. And then furthermore, it allows us to listen to those calls, gather data so that we can continue to improve your advertising in close to real time. It's a great thing to have. We highly recommend having this automated phone tracking.